So now, once you give him that jab at the green line, any way you want to get to him, it's got to be 1-2 dig, 1-2 corner, whatever you want to do. Because you got to make this your own now. You got to own this. Here we go. Inside guys doing the jab. Outside guys squeezing them. Go. You see that? I like it though, because it's the first time. Look, you got out of control when your jab. You jabbed and kind of went stumble forward. You feel me? And watch this. When you jab, boom, you got here, you was out of control. You did all that. You feel me? You got to stay under control. That's why you got to keep your feet under you at all times. Here we go. Go. Did I look ridiculous? Or did it look like, yeah, it was all right? I want you to destroy him at the top of the route. It got to be so nasty. I want to kill him. You see how fast I separated out of that? I want to work this just like I'm in the game. It got to be one step, but it can't be, you can't wait. You can't be thinking about it. You just got to do it. Here we go. Go. Too many choppies at the top. Y'all see that? You see that, Stacy? Too many choppies. 1-2. That's it. Go. Hey, I like that. Because you big. You big, so you're not small and athletic. So you leaned on them, boom, and broke them off. That's a great job, boy. Go. You see how you think about it? You was like this. Yeah. You feel me? Hey, we gotta incorporate this. It gotta be real good and quick. Look at him. Take your eyes to his eyes. So watch this. Oh my gosh, y'all finna kill him. Watch this. Say it, go. Look at me. Boom, boom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? My eyes he gonna look at my eyes. Where his eyes supposed to be? On my hips and his eyes on my eyes, I'm gonna mesmerize him. It's so much, boy. So much meat to eat right now. Go. You took him one step. You just one stepped it at the top. You feel me? I gotta make him think it's a dig one corner, so I gotta two-step him. But it gotta be a quick two-stepper. Go. Good job, Malcolm. That was nice. But guess what you ain't do? You ain't giving them eyes. So we gotta go through this now, so by the time the season comes, it's gonna be second nature. We're gonna be destroying people. Go. Good job. Hey, as little as he is, what he did good. What he did, Malcolm? He leaned on them. That's all you gotta do. Go. What you did? You thinking and chopping too much. It gotta be a one step. 1-2, boom. 1-2, I'm gone. 1-2, I'm gone. Y'all see that? At the top right, that's all it is 1-2. Go, eyes. What that was? One step. I'm telling you, fella, we gotta start seeing it. Go.
Well, there we are, y'all. We live. I think my dog out there on Hayes Street, man. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the building, man. This Coach Hayes, my dog Streeter. I think he fell out the chair. He's trying to climb back up, but he'll be back here in a second. Long story oh, there you go. Peekaboo. That boy hit a Kendrick Lamar. That boy hit a peekaboo off in this joint, man. What's up with you?
What's good?
Dog looking like a chipmunk. That boy got a mouthful of sandwiches.
Thing popping, man.
Man, look here, man. You know, we out here looking for topics, man, and we're talking about our beloved Miami Hurricane. We got 360 in the building and climbing, man. Y'all welcome to Hayes Street, man, where it might go down at any given time. You might see a good Samaritan act, or you might see some felonious activity.
Where we at, man? That might be too much light back there, man. I don't know, though. We need dark places. Where we? That might be too much light back there.
But wherever it is, however it goes, right there, the bus pulled up right on time. Everything is yours. You can have it, right? Whatever you need, we got it, man. But anyway, we in the building, man. We got a lot to talk about, a little bit of time to do it, man. Coming across the timeline, the Miami Hurricanes made some moves for some coaches, man. Will Harris from Florida. But we also lost some guys, man. I heard Cooney has left and gone to...
Not bigger and better things. Can't say bigger and better things, but...
What you mean?
Well, I guess it is bigger and better things,
yeah,
right?
because Cooney was like in an off-the-field role. So in essence, he's moved
Right.
up to a position coach. So that's why I said bigger and better in that sense, right? And Will Harris apparently has moved up definitely to bigger and better things, leaving Florida as trash as that place is.
Trash
So,
ass.
you know what I'm saying?
Trash.
So yeah, we got that going. And then the third, they say things come in threes. There's some birdies circling around here about old Kevin Beard, man.
Brother.
But he don't have no contract. So Street, I know you keep your ear to it. Talk to us a little bit, man. What we got going on with old Coach Kevin Beard, who's in his second stint his third. First, he was a player. Then he came as a coach. Then he came back as a coach. Talk to us.
No, Kevin, I mean, so yeah, Kevin Beard, man. If you don't know Kevin Beard, I know you see him fiery out there, coaching kids up, and you see him out there, and you think all those guys are fiery, tough guys. But if you don't know Kevin Beard, man, Kevin Beard is a very passive, God-fearing family man. Right? One of those guys that handle you on the up and up, expect you to handle him back on the up and up. And guys who think life is fair, and he's made it this far, being this successful with that mindset. You feel me?
Okay.
Last year, bro, I mean, I don't know if you got the stats in front of you, but his wide receiver room was arguably one of the better performing rooms on the team. When he was here the first time, he did a great job. I think he had guys like Philip Dorsett, Allen Hurns, Braxton Berrios. I think he put his hands on a lot of those guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, Amar Richards. You know what I'm saying? So, and I remember the first time when Rick came, like one of the guys that we all thought they were going to keep was Kevin Beard. Like everybody loved Kevin Beard, right?
Yeah.
But Kevin Beard was raw at the time at the position. He had a lot to learn. He went over to Toledo, got Candle, great coach, learned a lot, and now he's back.
Yeah.
And after Restrepo, George, Brown, kid that left him with the
Isaiah
Horton, kid that left him with the Bama. Isaiah Horton had a breakout year. Strepo Brown, okay, is it possible Strepo Brown and George get drafted, you think?
I definitely know Restrepo's getting drafted.
Strepo's getting drafted. Right.
I don't think he's a first, second round guy.
George on the fence. George may be drafted, may not be drafted. Sam Brown was a second rounder coming into Miami. It's possible all three of these guys may be drafted, coming out of the same room. And usually when you perform, when you have a room like that, Hayes, you tell me, you coach college football. Usually when you have a room like that, right? You get an attaboy award, or you get some ribbons put on your goddamn chest or something, right?
You're supposed to. I say that when you got guys, you bring them in. I think our wide receiver room was this year definitely was the most consistent. In regards of, we had a lot of drops the previous year. This year, I didn't see as many. Maybe it was the guy delivering the ball, but at the end of the day, the ball hits your hands, as they always say, catch it. So those guys were basically catching them. I mean, of course, you're going to have some drops. Let's not, be crazy about this. But ultimately, I think the room improved. My only beef that I had with the receiver room this year was the blocking on the screens. But other than that, route running, spacing, all of that stuff seemed to be on par. But outside of that piece of it, I thought the wide receiver room did an excellent job. Even though you had a quarterback like Ward throwing them the ball, they still got to get open, right? They still got to catch the ball. And we did see some separation, right? Let's be honest. Every throw wasn't contested. We seen some guys wide open down the field based on moves they made. They got DBs lost in the shuffle, kind of what he was just doing in that drill where we showed it at the very beginning. And that actually was from 6 years ago. That was when his first stint at Miami. And so we see a lot of these, I thought there was some growth in the receiver room ultimately. And for him not to have a contract as of right now in the middle of February, getting prepared for spring ball. We got the OC in Shannon Dawson, and I know he's been a part of the receiver room. However, that's interesting, bro. That's interesting.
Right. Very interesting.
Juan Manuel says Kevin Beard was named top recruiter too. Pay Mario, the man, pay the man, believe Luke. All right.
Top recruiter when?
I don't know. I'm just reading what Juan Manuel said. What year was that, Juan? Not sure what year that was, but like I said, I thought there was some growth in there. Rick Flair says fake news. Do you have anything to combat that fake news, as he calls it, fake news?
What's the news? I mean, all we saying is he don't have a contract. What's the news we put out? Like,
well, I guess that's what they're saying, that I guess he does have a contract. And somebody said up here that these guys get 5 years. Here we go. Shout out to Mike Novak. Don't coaches usually have 3 to 5 year contracts? Wasn't last year his first year back with us? No, they typically get 2 on the typical basis.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, stop reading all the goofy stuff that we know, the people that we know more than. Like some of these people we know more. No more goofy comments.
No. But this right here is legit, because some people don't realize, they think these assistant coaches got the same contract as head coaches, and it doesn't work that way. So those guys typically have 2-year contracts in that sense. Some of them get 1 year.
A lot of people at Miami had 2-year contracts. Seems as if they all have that. It seemed like.
I think that's status quo though, for the thing, because
Rick Flair said he's the top recruiter in 2024 when he signed the contract.
Okay.
Yeah. In 2024.
Oh.
Nah, bro. I mean, so Hayes,
okay.
So Hayes, you coached on the college level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Room performing well. Wide receivers are the divas of the goddamn locker room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could there be other things that overshadow your room actually performing well? Because we're in a day and age where Brian Hartline is going to get credit for Chris Olave, Gary Wilson, Jackson Njigba, Marvin Harris, Jeremiah Smith. Brian Hartline gonna get credit for all that. All that's going right here on his chest. All of it.
He gonna skip the coordinator and just be a head coach somewhere.
And them walked in 5 stars. That's the day and age we live in. When we get a coach, we be like, well, who did he develop? Right? Yeah. And then he started talking about all the kids that was in the path at these colleges where those guys walked through. Mm-hmm. And coaches are pinning them on their goddamn chest and saying they developed. Nobody developed fucking Jeremiah Smith, but Hartline gonna get credit for it.
True story.
Right. So we're in that day and age, right?
Jeremiah Smith out there doing what a 3rd-year guy would do, 4th-year guy would do. So just thinking logically here, if shout out to Brian Hartline, but if Brian Hartline developing that fast, then everybody will be developed that fast. That goes to tell you, it's always about talent. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Please. Right. You know what I mean? Coaches do little things. They tweak the car. They don't build a whole engine. The car got to come with an engine in it. And then they tweak it and fine tune it and give it a tune up. But if y'all think that these dudes out here making Seabiscuit doggone Man of War, and you out of your doggone mind. That's a horse racing reference for y'all that missed it. I'm here all week.
So what I'm saying is that should actually work for Kevin Beard. He should be wearing a badge of honor. His wide receiver room kicking ass. What could overshadow that, hey? Like, what could overshadow that? Like, what?
Back end that we don't see, that's not, like I always say, sports boardroom is on TV every Saturday or Sunday or whenever games are played. But we don't get to see that back piece of it. Could be a personality conflict. It could be money negotiations. I don't know. Maybe Kevin Beard say, hey, boy, look, I had this top room. Up me 100,000. I don't know. It could be a bunch of different things that we're not privy to. However, I guess when things like this come out, we always think, I guess people always kind of think the worst or the different, right? Like, dang, why he don't have this? Because he did X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, you don't have a contract. You don't have a contract. And so, like I said, from the outside looking in through the window, it appears that he's doing a great job. And it showed that he's doing that on the field, even though even Jacoby George has some on the field, yada, 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 but nothing off the field. I don't hear any reports.
He gets some dings in conduct, right? Jacoby George was an everybody problem, because at some point that goes all the way up to Mario. I mean, that was just too many times, right?
Correct.
So Jacoby George, you had some issues with that. But then you develop Isaiah Horton, 700-yard kid, jumps in the portal, worth 800, 900,000.
Wow. And he going to Bama, right?
Yeah.
Or is that Bama now? But yeah, but to that point, and then it's funny how it is, right? So Kevin Beard gets the ding for maybe some of Jacoby George on the field conduct. However, like you said, eventually, when do the higher ups take over? When does the Shannon Dawson say, well, wait a minute, bench him? But we don't know if Kevin Beard was asking to bench him and they vetoed him. We don't know. Like Kevin Beard could have been.
He doesn't seem to have had a bunch of power. I'm just gonna set that straight. He doesn't seem to have had a bunch of power in his room. We heard Sam Brown had some diva moments. You know what I'm saying? We heard Sam Brown had some diva moments, some bad girl club moments where he spazzed out a few times.
Bad girl moment. Okay.
Some Jocelyn Hernandez moments where he started spazzing out. We heard. I mean,
Stevie, tell him, Stevie.
But shouldn't the youth family that we talk about, shouldn't that shit kick in somewhere? The youth family and the text message group that they in, and you was always a family, and ain't no, shouldn't that kick in somewhere between Mario and Kevin Beard? No, it's all business, though. It's all business.
It's always business, dog.
Oh man,
it's always business. But to your point, let's talk about the fan family. We always talk about bringing back alumni, bringing back these guys. Why they don't come back and coach? I don't know if y'all saw that thing I put on Twitter. I might put it up here. The alumni coaching staff that we could have. The alumni coaching staff that we can have. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up here that guys who are
let them see it.
I don't know if y'all seen it. Let me grab that. But where's the fan base that should be hooping and hollering right now? You know what I mean?
Rick Flair cooking in the comment section.
Thank you. And I brought that up, Rick Flair. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. And yeah, that's 100% right. Let me see if I can put this on the screen here. And I'll pause it. Here we go. Oh, my bad. All right, here we go. When you think Miami Hurricanes, you think about exciting and fantastic and great players. But these dudes also make great coaches. Imagine if Coach Cristobal decided to fill up his coaching staff with nothing but Miami Hurricane alumni at defensive back, Ed Reed, cornerbacks coach, DeMarcus Van Dyke, linebacker coach, Michael Barrow, line coach, Warren Sapp, also a defensive line, Damian Lewis, and a defensive coordinator, Clint Hurt. But on the offensive side, running back coach, Duke Johnson, wide receiver coach, Andre Johnson, wide receiver coach, Lamar Thomas, offensive line coach, Brandon Washington, and offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, Ken Dorsey. Who will want to play for these guys? Not only were they great on the football field, but they're also great in the coaching. And these are dudes that actually coach football. We ain't talking about hypotheticals. We talking about they actually get it in on the gridiron. Tell me what player, what prospect in America could tell these Canes no. So there you got it. All these dudes actually coach football, have coached or are currently coaching.
Who the coordinators? Dorsey and who?
Clint Hurt.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Ken Dorsey.
Uh-oh.
Clint Hurt. Offensive line coach really could be Cristobal, but he already there. So I say, let's go get Brandon Washington. I know he at Bethune-Cookman right now, but he started off at Flomo, but he played for the Canes, right? As an offensive line coach. He currently coaching right now. Andre Johnson coached at Texas. Duke Johnson is currently on the staff, was a student assistant, got his degree. Lamar Thomas, we know he coached. He the damn reason, shout out to Lamar Thomas, but he the reason we ain't get Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Doggone, of course, we know Ken Dorsey. We've already had DeMarcus Van Dyke. He out there doing his thing on the recruiting trail. Warren Sapp, Damian Lewis currently on the staff, Michael Barrow, and Ed Reed. Only one I couldn't find is a tight end coach. So that's why I got 2 wide receiver coaches.
Al Brown said you didn't have Kevin Beard on the all coach team.
Well, because he was already on, but he was already on the staff. Hey, can I tell you this? There's a lot of people that I had left. I had to leave people off because you only have but so many spots.
Who you left off?
Who was the other dude that I left off?
Damian Lewis played offensive line, didn't he?
No, D-line.
He played D-line?
Yeah, that's him right there, 92. Actually, my dog, Eric Schnupp. Eric Schnupp played for the Canes back from American days, man. You know what I'm saying? But he was coaching at Baylor and all that stuff. He coaching ball right now. He was an old lineman.
You got Randy Shannon. You went who you went D
like I said, I love Randy Shannon off.
Hurt over Randy Shannon.
Bro, think about this. Well, I already knew Randy Shannon would never come back after how they did him. However, but like you said, you got him. What's my man that went to New Orleans? Darren Smith is coaching ball.
He coaching at Chaminade.
He coaching ball right now. I'm just saying, think about the alumni, the greats that we had. None of these dudes up here were slouches. Like none of these dudes were slouches at their position when they play, and they're currently coaching. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. DVD cornerback.
DVD at cornerback. I couldn't think of another corner that's currently coaching. Who do you think is
another corner that's currently coaching?
Yeah.
And
I don't know no other college football team could put together a coaching staff or just alumni.
You tried to do it?
Yeah. I can't think of nobody else. I mean, a full staff. I ain't talking about some guys here and there. I'm talking about if you could put, and we got guys left over. Like you said, we got Randy Shannon that's left off of there. You got a bunch of cats. Brandon Harris. Oh, good call, Kenson. Dang, yeah. I blew it. Thank you,
Sean Spence coaching too at Coastal Carolina.
Is he? I thought about him, but I wasn't sure if he was coaching or not.
Yeah.
I knew he ran camps and stuff, but I didn't know he was coaching. Sean Mike Rump, there you go. Damn, I forgot about old Rump, man. My bad, dog.
You forgot about who?
Yeah. I started to see people Bubba Franks, tight end coach, but it's Bubba Franks coaching. See, let's not remember, these are people who have coached or currently coaching. So let's not pick guys because their name is pretty. Like y'all be like, Ray Lewis. Well, I don't know Ray Lewis that have coached nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying he can't do it, but I'm just talking about guys that's already got their feet wet, ready to go.
That's cool, dog.
Yeah, Reed ain't coaching position in college. Not now, but he was. Come on, man. And then I wanted to check what I really wanted to put. Then I wanted to put Alonzo Highsmith as GM. And put my man and put my man number 5 in the building. Oh my God, he gonna kill me, bro. Went to the West.
Heard Kellen Winslow coaching the longest yard. You could have put him at tight end coach.
I don't think he could ever make it to practice, though.
He got Kellen Winslow from the Zoom.
I was gonna have Michael Irvin. Hey, he the doggone community liaison. We're gonna have that thing riding. Think about this. Melvin Bratton would have been the NIL liaison because he dabbled in the NIL stuff. Come on, man.
Bratton, a full-fledged agent. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And this is all alumni that did great. Imagine the people that maybe not star players, but they're doing other things that we just don't know about.
Yeah. I think Greg Cooper coaching in high school.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, they're always trying to slide some Texas in. You might be able to do it with Texas, but will not be.
Really Flowers coming with the headlights, talking about Texas.
Ain't nobody coaching no doggone Texas.
I think Texas could do it.
Man, outside of Ricky Williams, might teach you how to blow a joint. But other than that, I don't know, bro. I just thought it was just something fun to do. You know what I mean? Like
that's pretty cool, man. You be trying to keep your cool ideas to yourself and shit. That's pretty cool.
Damn, dog. I'm trying to
tight end coach Rob Tadzinski.
I don't know.
He didn't play with you, huh?
Is he coaching?
We know he coached, but did he play for you?
Hold up. I forgot another wide receiver coach y'all ain't thought about. Ain't nobody said. I was waiting. Leonard Hankerson, coaching at San Fran.
I thought you had him on there.
Nah. Leonard Hankerson, coaching at San Fran. So
the people that just getting in here, man, that's asking, Kevin Beard is not leaving, but Kevin Beard is a few days out from his contract. He doesn't have a contract. And Hayes, how does that work? If your contract run out, right now, you could be subject to demotion, or you could be subject to anything, right?
Well, here's what I'll say. It happened over there with Shamar Moore at Michigan, right? He got the head coach. He got the head coach job, but didn't have a contract for a while. So I don't know how that works on the real back end. You might be working day to day. You know what I mean? Like they could cut you at any moment because you don't technically have a contract, right? So if they decided to fire you, you have no recourse because you don't have a contract.
You don't have a contract, right?
Yeah, you don't have a contract. But the cops coming. Be quiet. The cops coming.
The cops coming. You see him? Dang, it's a mob.
They go.
And for a few people, listen, like this is nothing new. I've seen this happen at the University of Miami before. Coaches didn't know their future. They didn't know their future, and then they end up leaving. Just because they were in limbo. They didn't know their future. What's T-Rob? T-Rob didn't know. He was waiting around, didn't know, and then he just made a decision and left. And I think with the Bama. Happened that the black running back coach, what was the guy named? Thad Franklin recruited Thad Franklin then?
Kevin Smith?
No, before Kevin Smith. It was up in the air with him. He ended up leaving.
Who was there before Kevin Smith?
Head guy. Remember, man, he recruited Thad Franklin. He recruited
the super chatter let us know. Hickson. There you go.
And he ended up leaving. So is it normal? We saw Florida coach, we heard didn't have a contract, right? And he left a black chess piece on Billy's desk on the way out. You know what I'm saying? We ended up getting him, we heard, because he didn't have a contract. I don't see how. Hayes, could you see how if the man you got to talk to is right there in the same vicinity, right?
You in the staff meeting every day.
In the same vicinity, right? Explain how this happened, Hayes. Could you imagine Mario just ignoring him? Well, we know he ignore you, but could you imagine Mario just you know you coach with him, he don't know you. He haven't spoken to you since 1997. But could you imagine not being able to just walk up to him and be like, "Hey, coach, check his pockets or something," be like, "Hey, you got something for me?"
Nah, you be walking up to him, "Hey, coach, I got that pen for you. Was looking for, waiting for you to sign this deal for me." But like you said, it is business, and right. I just had a conversation. Now, what that conversation is, I couldn't tell you. But to the coach, this is where uncertainty starts to set in because, and again, we're talking about even for Sharon Moore at Michigan, he wasn't coming up. He didn't have one. You know what I mean? And trust me, it does not take long to make a contract. They literally can give you a contract in a day. In 2 days. See, that's what I don't know. That's
we
what
don't know what's in the time.
Are you getting a day-to-day? Are you getting a day-to-day check at that point? Maybe they do like a small contract, like a 10-day contract, like, hey, just to hold you over. They say, hey, we got this contract, blah, blah, blah. You get your whatever your rate was until but it's not like a 5-year deal, a 2-year deal, a 3-year deal. That I really don't know.
Somebody said ex Tom Herman. I wonder what happened with Tom Herman.
I don't know. But here's what I do know. As a coach or anybody without a contract, you walking in every day on needles because he could come out and say, hey, man, I'm going to go with the guy. I'm going to go with Coach X, Y, and Z over there, and you out. Now you're fending for another job. Now, again, I don't know if he's got a 2-year contract, so he'll probably still get paid out his additional year. But
is that how Rump ended up in the recruiting department?
Sometimes that happens. DVD, the same way, right? You were the DB coach. Then you became this. It's yeah. Bro, I ain't even put Roland Smith on the team.
Okay, so
I had to go back. I could have put Roland Smith up there too.
Put Roland Smith up there.
Oh,
okay. So listen. Something good come out. Oh. If I don't fire you, right? I'm on record of saying Mario don't fire people. What happened to Guidry was a unicorn, right? I'm on record. I've said that Mario don't really fire people. Like, even Ruby, some of y'all thought was the worst offensive coordinator ever. Like, I don't recall him. He was hanging around. He was hanging around. Remember?
Yeah, that's like what's my man, Josh Gaddis.
Josh Gaddis. He was hanging around. So if I don't fire you, but your contract is going out and you have a family to take care of and you just leave, because I mean, what we haven't talked about is Syracuse and what my homeboy name is Syracuse?
Fran Brown.
Fran Brown. I met Fran Brown. I made friends with Fran Brown like 2 years ago, man, when he was at Georgia. Fran Brown, where Fran Brown wants him. Let's just send him a text right now. Be like, Fran Brown, man, leave Kevin Beard alone, dog. You already on beat.
Where did Cooney go?
Bowling Green.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Mario fired Gaddis, right? But remember how long Gaddis was just lingering? We didn't know he was recruiting. Like, so if I don't fire you and you just leave, guess what gets reported? Kevin Beard goes to the NFL. Kevin Beard goes to Syracuse. Correct. I didn't make you leave.
Correct.
I would ask, my question is just this. This you family is a family, brotherhood, ain't like no other. Michael Irvin talks about it all the time. Where the fuck is it? And why is there not a youth family higher ups where I can go sit down and you go to somebody, like you go to Highsmith and Kelly and they sitting in his, like the Wizard of Oz.
Highsmith left. What you talking about?
Bro.
Highsmith got up out of there. Like,
yes.
So
it should be like a Wizard of Oz, and you go talk to and you get in there. Who will be sitting up in there? Testaverde.
And Bernie Kosar. And Bernie Kosar. Receiver coach you are. Hey, like Yoda. Receiver coach you are. Harder you must work. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? They sit back there like Master Yoda.
Yeah,
Jim Kelly or something.
Testaverde, and he got this voice like, Beard, I see you here. Yeah, man, Mario tripping again. Wizard. Like, where's the brotherhood, bro? Where's the brotherhood? The goddamn.
Well, can I say this? In all honesty? It's almost like why you don't hire friends and family. Because when you get to this point, it looks bad, right? When you have, because you played at the U, that don't mean you're doing a good job. I'm not saying that about Kevin Beard. I'm just saying what could happen. So then it looks bad. So when you hire the friends and family, it's just like Mark Richt didn't want to fire his son, John Richt. How you going to explain that to my wife? You done fired my baby. And
one man you say it's the agent for you're right. So you're saying like hiring former Kings is like hiring family?
Of course.
Because Mario seems to be doing a good job at cutting off former Kings. Like he had no problem with that. Like he seemed to be doing a great job of that.
Yeah, because I think somebody I know got picked up by Sports Illustrated where somebody came on talking about 20 hours a week. That's all I know. I mean, that's just what I heard on Hayes Street. I was on
decorated king in hurricane history got passive aggressiveness, passively passed over. Hey, one man will say it's the agent fault. Dog, if there's somebody, if there's somebody in college football that doesn't have an agent, which I don't know if it's true or not, I would say Kevin Beard. He's that type of guy. Like, dog, he's no, I'm saying, but I may be dead wrong, but he's that type of guy. He's an up and up, God-fearing guy. Do right by me. God got my back. You can't do nothing wrong to me. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. Like, he's that guy. Like, he's the type of guy walk around without an agent and just be like, give me the contract, sign it. God got me. Covered in the blood.
All right, KB. You better be covered in that ink that's on that contract.
Nah, I don't know if you have an agent or not, man. But he's
there's a lot of coaches that don't. Yeah. There's a lot of coaches on that level. Like when you're not the coordinator, but when you're at that level, because you have to remember, once you have an agent, those agents have to pay attention to you. Some of them don't, because you're not that kind of coach yet. I'm not talking about Beer, but they're position coaches. They're just not that guy yet. So they don't necessarily have it. They may have some feelers out there, but they're not because now if you're an agent and you're getting all these, I'll just say lower end coaches, those guys, hey, I'm about to get fired. Can you find me a job? Now you're getting bombarded with calls from guys that really, they're just not high priority in the coaching hiring position.
Right.
So a lot of them, now they do have an agent. It's not like a Jimmy Sexton, those type of guys, Drew Rosenhaus. You may have a guy that's trying to get into the business or whatever. But.
Yeah, I told you, I met Jimmy Sexton. Had a nice long talk with Jimmy Sexton about a lot of Miami stuff. I met Jimmy Sexton a couple weeks ago, bro.
Yeah, you should have asked him about that cell phone he gave to Lane Kiffin in the tunnel after the championship.
He told me a few stories. He said he had a Jack Saban ass up one time. Told you get your ass out. When I think he said when he was leaving Michigan State, he didn't want to leave. But where did he go? He went to the Dome.
Miami.
He went to Miami, right? Right?
No, he went to LSU first, then to Miami, then Alabama.
I think when he was going to LSU, he told me a few stories. Say Saban didn't want to leave. There was a kid there. He kind of had his heart. He said to Jack Saban, hey, you better get your motherfucking get your
Yeah, he loved Michigan State.
He told me a few stories. Reggie White was his first client, bro. He ain't know nothing about being an agent.
Hey, shout out to your alma mater right there. That's Robert Flagg, played at Norland, who went to Michigan State and played under Nick Saban when he was at Michigan State. Yeah, he played under Nick, I think that first year. And then he played under
I literally asked him about when Nick Saban left Alabama and him getting all those coaches paid. I had to ask him that, dog.
When Nick Saban left Alabama.
Right. And Florida State coach stood up.
Oh, I got you.
Washington coach stood up. And who else? One more coach got paid, and they all was under him.
Kirby. I think, was it Kirby? Dabo.
Dabo went to
Alabama. Dabo went to Alabama.
I mean, and you know what, literally what he said is that as he was doing it, he said he didn't look at it that way. It didn't hit him because it's probably just worked to him. You know what I'm saying? As he said, as he was doing it, it didn't really look that way.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes people don't see it. They don't see it.
Yeah, he didn't see it. His head was just down. He said he was just, and then he said at the end of it, he realized that, God damn, boy, I just cashed. Yeah, got 3 folks, and then one of my guys took the job. Jesus Christ!
And he getting a percentage of all that.
Man, that man like the Don, man. He like he connect. He's like over CAA, bro. Like
that's the guy. Hey, Mr. Sexton. Yes, my son. I really want to keep my job at Miami. Okay.
Hey, first client was Reggie White. Second client was Scottie Pippen. He said he didn't even. He said Reggie White told him, "You're gonna be my agent." He was like, "Okay, what's that?" I don't know, but you look white enough to be my agent. That's what it was.
Wow.
Then the next one was Scottie Pippen.
Will Muschamp. Vic says Will Muschamp as well. Yeah. Shout out to Vic in the building, man. Vic, how you doing, brother? I ain't seen Vic in a minute. But no, man, it's just, those kind of things that make the world go round. I hope the guy that Kevin Beard keeps the job. I think he has done a good job. Like I say, coach, we got to work on that receiver blocking, dog, on that doggone screen. It's killing me. If you watch the good, bad, and uglies, you know what I'm talking about.
And some rotation, dog. All the old guys gone. Cam Ward gone. Rotate a little better. But I don't know if none of those are fireable offenses. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Yeah. If Kevin Beard walks out the door, on his resume goes Restrepo, who's arguably first round, second round. Isaiah Horton is probably going to walk out of here first round wide receiver. To go along with the guys before that we were talking about, Amar, Richards,
Barrios,
Philip Dorsett. Yeah. Like, bro, it's for a guy that wants to be in Miami, whose family's in Miami, who played at Miami. It shouldn't be a arithmetic. Like, it shouldn't be like, this shouldn't look like geometry. Like, it shouldn't be hard to figure out, bro. It doesn't make sense unless Mario or somebody got a cousin that's a wide receiver coach that needs some politics. Now, hey, could something better come out of this? Let's say Kevin Beard goes to Syracuse, and then we bring in who could you bring in? Andre Dawson?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you definitely could. I've always been a person about timing. I've always thought, and I don't know if Miami currently right now has the cachet to pull anybody away from a job of a higher stature, right? So if Kevin Beard goes away for whatever reason, okay. February 18, 2025. When they say who's next, there's probably some guy out there, but we're talking about the upper echelon of wide receiver coaches. And I don't think Miami has enough pull in the coaching profession to lure away, it's just my opinion, lure away somebody unless they're disgruntled, right? Unless there is a particular reason. So people are going to combat that and say, well, what about Will Harris at Florida? Okay. I don't know Will Harris' background in the sense of what's going on at Florida. But Will Harris, I don't think he is cemented in either with a contract as of yet. Because there's stories swirling around about him possibly being wooed by the NFL right now. So
we may be negotiating. How big would it be for Syracuse to get Kevin Beard?
Huge.
Huge. Fucking huge. Look at it that way. Put the lens on that way. Look at it that way.
Yeah.
Fran Brown's jumping for goddamn joy. He already came down here and got a few wide receivers, right? Fran Brown has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just, and again, we may be talking too premature right now. Like I say, I don't think the contract has run out, but we know it's definitely, I think, about to run out. And does it get renewed or whatever? However that goes. But
Isaiah Horton, first round wide receiver. I had NFL guys call me last year and say during the season, boy, Isaiah Horton looks like Isaiah Horton looks like a first rounder.
Could he be? Definitely. He's got the size.
They were caught off guard.
No, first round, he could be. Is he? If I had to walk him out and say, go in this draft right now, I don't think so. But could he be? Most definitely. If I had to just walk him out from what he did this year and say, go to the draft, I don't think so as of right this moment.
Right. Isaiah Horton was artificially not started last year. Came up with his biggest year. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Fought through not being started. Ended up being started.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're looking at 1,000-yard year from that young man, bro.
Very well.
On the other side of a fingernail guy, I think we're looking at 1,000-yard.
Oh, my man with the nails and the NIL. Yeah,
he's on the other side of one of the top wide receivers in the nation. He's on the other side. I think we're looking at 1,000 yards, bro.
Real quick, speaking of fingernail guy, how many Alabama Roll Tide fans was like when that came out? They were like,
Oh, you know them country boys. You know them country
Arthur,
boys.
come look at this
Them
foolishness.
country boys ain't like that.
God dang old Caleb DeBoer brought in fingernail man. How in the world are we supposed to roll tide when we can't get our fingernail paint chipped?
He damn ready to get the wide receiver. Man.
Roll tide, roll them right up out of here.
But you know them country boys ain't like that when they went hunting, boy. They ain't like that, boy. They don't like that punk. They don't like that
They don't
rainbow
like,
stuff.
They don't like that alternative lifestyle action. Look, we can't even say it, but you remember I get bammed on this thing.
Country boys ain't like that.
Richard said
about nothing but the time.
Who would be conducting a search for another wide receiver coach? Dawson? Probably would. And this is
Dawson
something that's
the quarterback coach, right?
The quarterback? No, I don't think we have one. In essence, I think that what's the young cat with the red beard? He always be with the quarterback. I think Dawson worked with him, of course, but labeled as the quarterback coach. I forgot that young cat with the red beard. I don't know his name.
They don't know who their quarterback is. They got a young black stud that was recruited, and they got a older guy, I think Washington brought over. They don't really know, but after watching the college football playoff, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the fucking quarterback is.
Because nobody would have told me Riley Leonard would lead Notre Dame coming from Duke.
Yeah.
Duke. You know,
Bro, Riley Leonard was like a poor man's poor man. Poor man.
Jalen Hurt. The poor man, Jalen Hurt.
He's like a poor man's poor man. Poor man.
Tim Tebow. poor man, Tim Tebow.
Boy.
So, I forgot what I was going to say.
A poor man, Tim Tebow.
Yeah. He ain't got John 3:16 on his eye. He got like
but
Revelation.
You know, he all about that too.
He got Revelation.
He all about the Jesus. He all about the because when he scored, he kind of flexed the dang on
Yeah.
And them boys made it to the championship.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Riley.
Quarterback throwing for 116 yards in the game.
and this was so important. Situations are important. It's not always the talent. Sometimes it's the situation, bro. Right? Like when you think about it, it's not always. Bro, I mean, if anybody bet, if I don't know if Vegas had a line, will Riley Leonard be in the national championship? I bet the odds were like 25 gazillion to 1.
Yeah.
Nowhere in the world you think Riley Leonard. I mean, he was a good player at Duke, decent player. Notre Dame took a shot on him, and wow.
We got 1,700 in here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share. Make sure if you want some inside information about the Canes, we're getting crunk up in the billing section. We might jump in the Discord tonight, man. Talk about this Kevin Beard stuff.
Yeah.
Get deeper into this Kevin Beard stuff. We can't say everything out and get a little deeper. What you got over there, Hayes? Selling, man. What you selling over there? Frozen cup? What you got? Straight t-shirt?
I got that cane.
1,700 in here, dog. We gotta sell them something, dog. We got 1,700 in here, dog.
Man, look here. I got cane juice. And I got cane juice shirts, man. Y'all go check them out, man. Right at the bottom, just hit the doggone store. If not, go to CoachHayesFootball.com. You'll see it right up there. Get your Poor Little Timmy shirt, man. Y'all going to support the cause, man. So we can get off this block. We out here on the block for y'all, man. Risking our lives every night. Pigeons behind me, boo-booing on the side.
On the block, man. Like, what's going on? Ain't nothing going on down there.
Yeah, we got one Lena down there. Look at him. One.
Oh, Lena.
His name Eileen. Look at him. That boy
you got a Lena?
Yeah, he back there looking like he lost a contact. Look at him.
That boy is standing in the turning lane, ain't he?
Man,
Darn, leave the dog back there. Dog back there. Ain't this crazy to where that's the norm? Like
them boys back there doing 1, 2, way back. 1, 2, way back. But here's the funny thing. The young lady that's sitting right here by me on the step, like that's normal. Ain't no big deal. She chilling. She ain't keeping an eye on the dude. Like, let me see what this cat up to. She like, whatever. Look at these two people walking right past like it ain't nothing. Didn't even pay him no attention.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like the norm. It's like, okay.
That's just what it is, bro. I know she
I
can't
want
wait
to
for the bus to get there.
put the villain link right here in the comment section, man. Become a villain, man. You might have to copy it. It might not be clickable.
Yeah, maybe we can get maybe Really Flawed can put it in. I think she's a moderator. She can add it into it. Here's what I'll say real quick. Shout out to 850 King. She said there's only 32 players that go in the first round. Rambo didn't even get drafted. Great point. Had way more production. They're in a world in the galaxy or the next that Isaiah Horton goes first round. So here's the only thing I'll say, 850 King. If you look at pure production, I think you're spot on. Unfortunately, in the NFL draft, it is so hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have said AR-15 goes 4th pick overall? The dude didn't even throw a touchdown in the first 3 games of college football. Think of what I just said. He did not throw a college touchdown in the first 3 games of his senior campaign, and he's the 4th pick overall.
Say it again.
But why did he go? He's 6'5", 240, throw the ball a country mile, right? It's just what it is. So to your point, if you strictly look at production, I agree with you 1,000%. But you know, like I said, and again,
it's funny that I didn't mean to cut you off. It's funny that he says that, right? Leaving the luncheon pad from Alabama and leaving the luncheon pad from Miami is totally different.
True story.
That's part of the problem. Miami, we're trying to get back on this getting drafted thing. Cam Ward may go first overall. So it's all what things look like, right? Mm-hmm. A reason Jeremiah Smith isn't here. Leaving the luncheon pad to go to the NFL from Ohio State and leaving the luncheon pad to go to the NFL from Miami at wide receiver, totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that, right? And like you said, what did she say? Oh, let me see. 850 Kane, Luther Burton, Isaiah Bond, McMillan, Abuka, Matthew. That's your first round wide receiver. I agree with you. But you'll be surprised. Think about it. Who thought the kid from Toledo at cornerback be the first corner off the board? All these corners, Kool-Aid McKinstry, all these big-time corners, and they go get a guy from Toledo, first corner off the board. So when it comes to the NFL draft, hell, I don't know. And you think about Mel Kiper. He don't have another job in this country but the NFL draft. He be wrong as hell. He don't have nothing to do. Think about it. You don't hear from Mel Kiper till April. Till April. You don't see Mel Kiper on podcasts, interviews, nowhere. He show up in April. He says all this stuff. Wrong. He be wrong as hell. Yeah. And he keeps a job every year. So, you know, we all can kind of guess at the NFL draft, but to your point, at that time, Charleston Rambo broke the reception record for Miami. Think about what company he's in. All of these great wide receivers, he broke the reception record, right? He broke the reception record, and he didn't get drafted. And I'm kind of segue into the next show I got tonight is, y'all know I do Colorado stuff, but not to bring it up, but I'm going to talk about it. Shiloh doesn't get invited to the combine because production-wise, it's not much. It's not impressive. He's got the name, but he'll fall into a category, and I'm going to speak about this, that are other 100 safeties across this country doing. 60 tackles, 65 tackles on the season. Like, you know, without his name, nobody's talking about him. He's no different than the guy from Wyoming right now, unfortunately. That's not a bad thing. It is what it is. But the NFL is so fickle, man. It's you know, because remember, they draft on need. They don't stockpile. They draft because you only get 53 spots.
Right.
Hey, bro, we drafted on need. I don't care about. We don't need 75 receivers.
Right. That's why when people get so sideways with the NFL, it's not like they standing in line saying Travis Hunter's the best player, Shadur's the second best player, Cam Moore's that's not what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not what's happening at all.
Mm-mm.
But we hold so many where people get drafted at.
It's all on need. Like the Patriots, they went and got 2 quarterbacks last year. Think they're gonna draft another quarterback this year? No. You may get some free agent guy down the line somewhere. I think my man back there got a stomachache. Oh, he almost fell.
Yeah,
my man got a stomachache. I think he got a stomachache. I think he got a stomachache, dog. His tummy hurt. I think his tummy hurt, Street.
His tummy hurt.
I'm trying to be a little PG here, man.
His tummy hurt.
Yeah, his tummy hurts. Man, that's crazy. Look at that. He about to go, y'all. I'm giving out a free Poor Little Timmy shirt if he fall backwards to the first person that say he fell. So be ready.
Well, listen, man, we got 2,000 people in here, bro, for this sum it up, man. So listen, yeah, Kevin Beard, as of when we started this show, didn't have a contract. And I know it's not like, hey, they don't know what they talk about. He don't have a contract, and it's been bothering him. He's not sure why. You know what I'm saying? Not sure what it means. Mm-hmm. Syracuse is knocking on the door, trying to bring Kevin Beard in. We're hearing. So we're not saying Kevin Beard is going anywhere. I mean, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is he don't have a contract. Contract is almost up, and man got a family to feed. So how long did Coach Shamar Moore go without a contract?
It was a while, man. It wasn't like a week or two. I believe he was coaching into the season. Maybe that don't sound right. It was a while. Let me see. Let's see here. Oh, Sharon Moore, the head coach of Michigan Wolverines, went nearly 8 months without a signed contract, operating as the head coach since January. Yeah, he went into the season. Right. I think it was either right before the season started. 8 months from January without an official agreement, including the first few games of the season, before finally signing his full contract September 2024.
So obviously he was still getting paid.
Well, yes, he's definitely getting paid.
Is that the only thing that matters?
No.
Okay.
Yes, the payment does matter, but in my opinion, the payment does matter, but it's not the only thing, because what I don't like about it, what I didn't like about his contract is he stepped in half of the season because Jim Harbaugh kept getting suspended. He won the games he was supposed to. He beat Ohio State. He beat Penn State. He won the first 3 games, right? He did all those things. He was already on staff. Easy transition, right? We already knew it wasn't going to be the greatest of years for him. But however, you did your thing, and at any given moment, they could have fired him, and he would have got nothing.
Is this a situation like what are we looking at here? Is this a situation where one side is all about business and saving a buck, and the other side isn't looking at it as business? Like what could, like, is it a situation where it's like, well, if they're gonna let us drag it out, we'll drag it out. We may gonna read you up, right? But if we could save a few months,
well, here's the deal. I'll say in Sharon Moore's case, I'll just kind of speak. This would have been his first head coaching opportunity at a place like Michigan, right? A blue blood program.
And
you, in essence, you're kind of at their mercy, right? Because if you decide, hey, I ain't coaching until y'all give me a contract, they'll move on. Right? Okay, no problem. But I still don't know what takes 8 months to create a contract for him. I think the biggest part was because they didn't know if he was going to be tied to these scandals going on, and they didn't want to be on the hook, maybe for other payments. And maybe they came to an agreement. And once all that stuff cleared up, like you said, he was coaching from January when Harbaugh left all the way till September. Bro, you 4 games in the season by then, I think. About 3 games, September 24th. So you about 3 games in. Bro. And the AD could come and say, hey man, appreciate you, but no thanks. Gotta go.
If stressful situation, if it's you, stressful.
It's not stressful. I think it's a lot of uncertainty, which I guess could lead to stress. But I think it's one of those things like, man, y'all better not try me, dog. You know, it's one of those things like, you know,
but they will.
I know they will, but your hands are tied. Because what do you do? Let me ask you, what does Sharon Moore do? Miss the opportunity to be the head coach? Because you're currently the head coach.
But I mean, it's one of them things where business is not pretty. This is Lance Dawson in the middle of an undefeated season leaking that he's got interest in the Rice head coaching job. It's not pretty. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not pretty the way you have to play the game.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, think about that, bro. In the middle of an undefeated season, #1 offense in the nation, and somehow it gets out that your offensive coordinator is interested in being the head coach at Rice.
Yeah.
You just stopped recruiting. You just Cam Moore just picked up the phone and called you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes it has to be ugly, right? In order to get people to pay attention.
It's leverage. Business is nothing but leverage. Who has the leverage?
Great word. You're right.
That's it. Yeah. And what Shannon Dawson may have done or may not have done was used his leverage to increase maybe more money for him to stay another year. Maybe there was truth to it. I think there was probably some truth to it, but to get it out there that says, hey, wait a minute, is this a distraction? Is it not? I mean, it's business. People are getting wooed away from their jobs every day, right? I watch a lawyer show. Every episode, another law firm is trying to steal this dude to come to their law firm, and this person trying to steal that person. It's like that all the time.
Right.
And that's just business, right? You got in the music industry, I'm trying to get you to leave Cash Money to come over here to Def Jam. So I give you a Def Jam chain. You know, it's business and it's all about leverage. And unfortunately for Sharon Moore, I just feel that he didn't have the leverage because, as we all know, let's call a spade a spade. Your opportunities are far and few between becoming a head coach, especially your first job at a place like Michigan, where you didn't have to go through Western Michigan first, then climb your way up the ladder, you know?
Right. And hey, we got 21 Honda in here, boy.
And we got 21 Hondos in the Shiloh, Kuwait. Let's keep talking.
Got 21 Honda in here, man. I got some big DD in there, man, calling me, man. I don't know what you talking about, man.
Yeah, hey.
You say shallow, Kuwait. We were talking about shallow for.
I got his show coming up at 8:30. That's why I said he could wait.
No, you finna talk about shallow?
At 8:30, yeah, because
not getting invited?
Not getting the invite. Yeah. Not getting the invite. I would say he could wait. Ain't like he going to the combine, so he could wait for a little bit.
Yeah, so 2100 in here, man. We're talking about Kevin Beard, man. Leslie doesn't have a contract because you say that shit, and he could be signing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not allegedly, being pursued by Syracuse. We don't want Farron Brown to get his little nasty Syracuse Orangeman clause into Kevin Beard. We don't want that. And we also questioning this family, this youth family shit that we always talk about. And I done seen too many former Hurricanes fall over the wayside since Mario Bill for this youth family to be as close as we talking about, man. I don't know, okay? We can get the family reunion going together or something, bro.
Hey, it's a family reunion.
I still walked out of here looking crazy. Ain't look back. Ed Reed ain't said the you since he left here. He ain't looked back since he left here.
I heard he's saying see you. That's what I heard. He's saying see you.
Warren Sapp talking about somebody told him to be the quality control, the most decorated University of Miami and University of Miami history. Somebody told him to be quality control coach. They working 20-hour days. Sports Illustrated picked that up. That shit sounded so crazy. Well, we just picked up Damian Lewis. All right, we picked up Damian Lewis. But yeah, man, I mean, this family that we be talking about, we have, man. And now we got Kevin Beard, can't find his contract. I don't like it.
I don't like it, and I don't like it at all.
I don't like it.
I just, like I said, and these things could be dicey. It's a lot of things that could be dicey and interesting, but at the end of the day, and it is what it is. And
he can't find it, Willie Flawed.
Man, his contract was on the jump drive and he left it somewhere at Starbucks.
He can't find it.
Yeah, it's all about, like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about business. It's all about, who has the leverage. That's really what it is. And you have to know how to apply your leverage. See, a lot of people don't know how to apply their leverage, and therefore you make those mistakes. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure Andre Johnson, somebody said we lose Kevin Beard, they should get Andre. I'm not sure if Andre Johnson will come here. All right, now Andre Johnson in the league, ain't he? Ain't he at Houston?
He was, because remember there were talks about him being the head coach at Texas Southern, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. So there were a lot of talks about him becoming the head coach at Texas Southern and so forth as HBCU. You know what I mean?
About Lamar Thomas?
I think Lamar Thomas will come. Yeah.
Oh, Lamar Thomas will come. He'll come.
Yeah, I think it's a great pickup too. I mean, he definitely has been coaching, right? Has coached at that particular level. But like I said, bro, I don't know if Coach Cristobal is, I guess the right word, or I guess lack of a better term, not afraid, but maybe afraid to get those guys, because if it doesn't work out, most fans don't realize the other side of it, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's hard to fire, right? It's hard to fire your homeboy. It's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying?
It is if you're your homeboy.
Let me ask you this. Could Lamar Jackson fire his mama?
Never.
Go. That's his
Mario.
No, but I'm saying that's, I'm just saying, like, when you bring in family or close-knit stuff. Well, Beyonce did it to her daddy. Hey, Matthew, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more. Get up out of here. So
yes or no, Hayes, before we get out of here. Yes or no? Kevin Beard not having a contract days before his contract is up. Normal or not normal?
Him not having a contract before it's due.
Yeah. Days before it's due. Normal or not normal?
It's normal if you want him back. It's not normal. I mean, it's not normal if you want him back. It's normal if you don't want him back.
It's not normal.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Don't want him back. It's normal
if you don't want him back. It's normal if I don't want you to come back. What does that mean?
It's normal if I don't want you to come back.
Correct.
But if I do want you here, you're saying that it's abnormal. It doesn't look right.
That's correct.
Not having a contract days before time, disrespectful? Would you file it on the disrespect, or is it just business?
It could be disrespectful business.
It's coaching. No, it's coaching a job that you got to be willing. Is a job where, what's the saying? Never put yourself in a place where you ain't willing to be, what you can't get out of. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to walk away. Sitting in the middle of Miami, motherfuckers start trying you, and you like, man, out of here. I'm out of here. Oh,
listen, it's a lot of coaches that, like I say, they get tried and they dip. you know, you don't hear that part. That's kind of behind the scenes. There's a lot of coaches that got tried. The head coach done tried you, and you walk off and you dip because you know at the end of the day it's gonna be bad because it's just not the right situation.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, some head coaches run you out of town. Now, I'm not renewing your contract, and could be doing it dirty. It's February, bro. Now, what's the odds of Kevin Beard getting a position coach job at a program equivalent to Miami or higher, where the money is probably the same?
I mean, breaking news: Tim Harris retired a couple of days ago, and now they're announcing that he's the head coach at Matter Academy.
Ice. Hold up. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Hold up. Ice Harris. They were saying he retired from Booker T.
That boy retired 2 days. Woke up one morning, watched Price is Right, and was like, "Man, I can't do this shit, man. I'm on down the football field." It's being reported that he's at Matter Academy, dog. Head coach, Ice Harris. Sticks up.
Off the Palmetto Matter Academy? By Doral? Anybody Doral or something?
Yeah. Gonna bring the Lions back, dog. Being reported, dog.
Oh, shout out to Ice.
Put that up. You can see that?
Nah, then come on. Here you go. Shout out to Ice in the building.
Being reported.
Hey, high school got graphics now, dog. Get out of here.
That boy retired for a weekend. God have mercy.
That thing got graphics, boy. That's hilarious. Shout out to Ice in the building, man. That boy got him a graphic. Well, listen, real quick, man. KB, we did our job on Hayes Street. We expect you'll be signing your contract by Friday, my brother. We have now applied pressure, and pressure do two things, man. It make a diamond or it bust that pipe. So guess what? Hope you become a diamond. Right there on Green Tree. He did, I think.
I had to take a guess, dog. KB's the type of person that wouldn't want to play the game. Like, he's the type of person that wouldn't want to play the game that Dawson played. Like, he wouldn't want to play the. We're hearing Kevin Beard is being offered by Florida, and he wouldn't want to play that game. But I had to guess.
So here's something interesting. I'm gonna say this, Street, because it sounds y'all you apparently know him because you talk about him, his character, demeanor. But if you know him like that,
yeah, he know him like that too.
So why are we playing this game?
Right.
If you sitting here telling me all that you've told me in this past hour and 13 minutes about his demeanor, who he is, and the kind of person he is, wouldn't this guy know? Like, all right, this ain't no guy that play game. Look, KB, this is what I got. I'm offering you X, Y, and Z. Willing to take it? Yes or no? Nah, I can't do that. All right, well, I'll move on. Yeah, coach, I'm willing to take it. 850 say, can he fail? Who failed? Did he do fall?
He did.
Nah. Did he fall? So if I asked you to join, would you, coach? No.
No.
Appreciate you, Ice, but no, sir. You got it, baby. You got it. 2,317 people in the building, man.
You got to
Somebody say he fell. Where did he fall at? I got to go rewind it.
You got to only see how, dog.
I had a dang, I don't see how. Hold up. Somebody say he fell. If he did, I'll go back and rewind it. Who was the first person to say he fell? I'll send it to you. It got to be 850 Kane. I think I had an I don't see how. Let me see.
I got one. My own see how brought to you by.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
My own see how brought to you by Villain Shorts, man. We finally got stock up in the Villain Shorts, though. You order your Villain Shorts today, you get them tomorrow if you're in the area. By this weekend, if we need to mail them out to you, man. We finally got our stock up in our Villain Shorts, man. We finally got some back stock, man. We was behind the power curve in the Villain Shorts. Beside the Villain Shorts, man, I put the link in the description down in the comment section down there for our villain shorts. I don't need to show the villain shorts, man. The villain shorts, we can show the villain shorts numerous times.
And you got 2,300 people. All of them may not have been here, Street. Come on with it. Stop playing.
You know what I'm saying? I got them on right now. No.
Man, put some pants on, man.
Put some pants on, man. Hey.
Man, right here. Hold up. Y'all got to tell me he fell. How long ago did he fall, y'all? 850, I'll send you the shirt. I promise you I will. Somebody say he fell. Where he got the villain shorts at? In the garage?
Violent the villain shorts. Not the villain shorts, dog. The villain shorts come with the word villain spelled wrong across the front with 3 lines. Come with the old snazzy pocket in the back.
Okay.
On the sides, you got your Caneville logo. And you got your number 4. It could be Bane. Or it could be old Mark Fetcher. And on the other side, we got another snazzy pocket where you can hide all your Magnum condoms. And in the bottom, throwing up to you.
Hey, I got a quick question.
You bringing up the white.
What? Oh.
Recruiting shorts. Recruiting is also spelled wrong. And at the bottom, we got Black Santa. And we got the number 1 for Cam Ward. Cam Ward would always be number 1 in our Miami eyes with the Caneville logo on the side. That's the orange and green stripes. And in the back, we got a snazzy pocket right here where you can put all those phone numbers you're getting from them Cuban girls at the Miami Hurricane games. What we got? That man's Dallas Cowboy. On the other side, we got another pocket.
Oh, God.
Great villain shorts, dog. Great material. Anybody in the comment section with villain shorts, tell them how good and sturdy the villain shorts is. You can go out there and you can hunt with Coach Hayes, or you can play throw up tackle with the boys in the hood. Got your villain shorts, dog.
Hey, that was. Hold on, Street. So what the Black Santa Claus represent? I got the U throwing the U. What the Black Santa Claus
We created that. The Black Santa Claus is when every time a recruit comes, something good is about to happen. Christmas coming early. We created that on Twitter with the Black Santa Claus.
Okay. All right. I like it.
There it is.
So you said villain spelled wrong, recruiting spelled wrong. Let people know that's intentional. Let them know, because I don't want nobody to be like, why am I buying the short spelled wrong? Let them know why you spell villain wrong.
The villain, shout out to the villains. That's the member. That's the Miami Hurricane membership. The villains, man. There's, I think 300 of them in there. 300 villains in there. That's the membership, man. Where we talk all night long. The boys in there talking about Hurricane stuff. We putting out inside information, recruiting information. From our standpoint, we created the villains, man. The villains short for Caneville, Footballville. We ain't villains. We ain't out here robbing, breaking in cars. We ain't out here with ski masks on, getting mad at Mario like, hey man, you better get Kevin Beard a contract. No, man, not villains like that, man. Villains is short for Caneville, Footballville. If you want to get the villain shorts, there it is. Go look at the villain shorts. And in the comment section, you can click on the link. Or we just put the link in the comment section. I'll put it so it's clickable. And then you can click on the link. So go check the villain shorts out, man. We got video, and in the comment section, you can get the link to buy the black pair or the white pair. If you're a villain and you're in the villain Discord, just go to the shop section. Yeah, I need me to model the shorts again, dog. 30 villain shorts, bro. You can play. You can go hunt with Coach Hayes.
Well, I'm going to rewind.
Coach Hayes to play throw up tackle with the boys in the hood. Hey.
There it is. I like it. All
right, man. I don't see how.
You fail. Go ahead. Talk to her.
Dog, I don't see how somebody gonna pass up on Cam Ward, dog. Link in the description, dog. I don't see how Hayes. This man is out of his mind, bro. Put that up there. Cam Ward Adam Schefter is reporting. Cam Ward said, Miami quarterback Cam Ward said, okay, you either going to draft me or you're not. If you don't draft me, that's your fault. You got to remember, you're the same team that's got to play me for the rest of my career. And I remember that you didn't draft me. That's way worse than Lamar Jackson said. Literally like you're saying, listen, either draft me or fucking deal with me for the rest of my career.
There's going to be a problem, though.
And he's projected first round, and he's talking crazy like that. First comment in the comment section, Jamarcus Russell loaded. What people can't stand confident black guys? Like when black guys start talking confident, man, you gotta stay humble, man. You can't be Baker Mayfield out here in these streets, man. You gotta stay humble, man. Bless God, covered in the blood of Jesus, like Kevin Beard.
You can't be like that. I get it. I don't have a problem with what he's saying. He's just confident. You know what I mean? And there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he backed it up. So until he doesn't, it is what it is.
Bro.
But it's also part of marketing, right?
I don't know with Cam Ward.
Oh,
bro, he's just bumming at the mouth, bro. There is nothing behind. He's all year long. He just said shit out his mouth. Hey,
but Street, you know what he just did? He set the stage. He just set the stage for if he doesn't go first. Let's say he goes third. The two teams that didn't pick him, they're going to pull this tweet up at the very beginning of the game. And then he beat them. They're going to pull this tweet up again at the very end of the game. So, Cam, you made a tweet back in 2025 in February that those teams were going to pay. You made them pay. Why is that? Bum. Hey, 850, I've been looking through this. Guess what? He ain't fall down. I got the police back there on him, but he ain't fall down now. He was close. I've been looking. Don't think I ain't look. See, y'all ain't no coach. Yeah, police back there messing with him. He ain't fall. Police finna get on him heavy.
They kill him. They kill him in the comment section. They can't stand it. They killing him, bro.
Yeah.
Dude say Jamarcus Russell loading. What does Cam Ward got to do with Jamarcus Russell? What do they got in common? Nothing.
Well, they're just trying to say he's gonna be a bust. I mean, that's fan talk, you know. And I still don't like the bust word, but
hey, y'all hear screen record right now.
Uh-oh.
I think he's about to change college football. I mean, I think he's about to change pro football, bro. I think all that stuff that people think he's not supposed to be doing, he's about to change, and no different than Patrick Mahomes changed it. It's okay to throw sidearm. It's okay to throw no-look passes when the shit works. I think Cam Ward is about to be the next level of what Mahomes started. The game does nothing but evolve. Kobe Bryant was Jordan 2.0. He looked like Jordan. He played like Jordan, but he was able to do things Jordan couldn't do because when Jordan was doing it, he was somewhere in a gym at age 10 perfecting it. Yeah. The game does nothing but evolve. So screen recorded. Y'all can come back and say, Street, what happened, man? Cam Ward was a bust. I don't give a fuck. What I saw this year, that man is about to change football.
I can't wait to see, man. I'm definitely excited to see it. Shout out to 850 Kane. He said, recruiting spelled wrong. You're a product of Dade County school system.
You know who loved my shorts, man? The basketball coach when he saw it, man. He I had on the run of the recruiting shirt. He was like, recruit, man. Yeah, the UM basketball coach. He was like, oh, man, I love that. I should have delivered him something before he fucking left.
That boy got up out of there, man.
That boy got up out of here, boy.
Well, let me bring this to you, man. Kohei's football brings you, I don't see how. You really will only appreciate this if you're from the crib. I have to be honest, the crib being Miami. You definitely understand. But for those that are not from Miami, you have definitely seen this area before. And this area is called, well, I'll let them explain it.
Wow, this is the pork and beans? This the pork and beans, y'all. This the pork and beans. This don't even look like the pork and beans no more, man.
Yeah.
What they did over here, it's crazy.
That ain't the beans?
It is.
No.
This the pork and beans?
No, not no more.
Wow. 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 That's all I got to say. This the pork and beans.
Street. Is that the pork and bean projects, as they say on First 48?
Yeah. I mean, they done shipped all the people to Homestead. That's why Homestead football team good. But they done changed it. Dog, it's not the neighborhood it used to be, dog. You got Hispanic people walking around. It is definitely not what First 48 was. They've changed it. It's gentrified.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. The pork and bean projects in the Liberty City area.
Somebody looking like steak and beans.
That thing looking like rice and beans right now, boy, if you understands me. But anyway,
the people who lived in pork and beans projects then probably can't afford to live there now.
I wouldn't doubt it. And they still going to Charles Drew right across the street.
Yeah, dog. Now they done shipped all the people to Homestead. Why do you think Homestead keep going to state? And why do you think the crime rate so high? Fucking get shot.
Hey, so that's almost like them apartments right across from the Mint. Remember them all them apartments when they first built them up right down 27th Avenue?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're talking about a neighborhood that was run down, the hood, what we seeing, right? And they done turned it into something else. You go to Northwestern, you go by Northwestern now, you see boats and Spanish people walking around, and bruh, the same thing that happened in Jackson is probably about to happen to Northwestern and Central. And when it happens in politics, we don't fight it because we can't see it.
Because they got their recruiting shorts on.
Can't see it.
I love it, man. Well, listen, man, let me go ahead and get this thing rolling. Y'all give me a few minutes. I'm going to probably start right about now. I got 8:30 on the doggone thing, but I'm probably going to start at about 9, to be honest with you. Shoot, I'm all over the place. But anyway, no, man, that's fun, man. We got 15 people in the building. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button as well. And just let y'all see this one more time, man. What if this actually would have happened, Street? My bad. What if that would have actually happened right there, Street?
That's what they be wanting to happen. That's what they be wanting.
That's nutso right there, Street.
Ray Lewis been trying to coach too, right? We don't mention Ray Lewis' name.
Well, I'm saying it here first. Ray Lewis gonna be the next head coach at the University of Miami. And it right now. Listen to me, y'all. Mark my words. And if 2,529 people can hear my voice right now, Ray Lewis is the next head coach at the University of Miami. Coach Hayes said it. Book it.
Book it.
I'll tell you what year, but book it.
Book it.
Smack. Next.
Smack.
Coach Hayes, does Bobby Madero Stadium still exists? I don't know, what is Bobby Madero Stadium? My lander still exists. I don't know about the rest of that stuff.
Bobby Madero.
I don't know who that is, but I think, matter of fact, my lander is now what? Ted Hendricks Stadium.
Ted Hendricks. Yeah.
Anyway, man, we about to get up out of here. Y'all check me out in a few minutes. We're gonna talk about Shiloh not getting a combine invite, so y'all more than welcome. We had the phone lines open. Y'all call in. Let's talk about it. Plus some other things there on Colorado, and then we're gonna come back tomorrow with another Hayes Street episode, and then we're gonna talk about.
Did that surprise you?
No.
Okay. All right.
No. What did surprise me was the 15 draft picks I've been waiting for, but I'm gonna get petty. I'll get petty over there in a minute. We got 15 draft picks.
How many people got invited?
2 people got invited initially, which was Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders.
Whoa.
And then Jimmy Horn and Jonte Wester got invited after the Shrine Bowl due to their thing in the Shrine Bowl.
Damn, Wester and Horn didn't get invited. What the fuck?
They did now, but initially not. It wasn't initial. So,
wow.
I do think some guys got. I think there's one guy that I think got snubbed.
Okay,
but I'll talk about it. We out of here, man. Peace, love, and hell, grease, man.
2,500, bro. I don't know if we ever had 2,500 in here. That's the love Kevin Beard get. Mario, don't do it.
See, 2,500.
2,500 for Mr. Beard, dog.
2,500 season ticket holders.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Jeezy, don't do it. No.
How do I say goodbye to what we had?
You know what I'm saying? Stadium by Wynwood. You talking about Moore Park? Bro, by Moore Park, 36th Street? Anyway, I don't know. We out here, man. Shout out to Footballville Mom. She got a new contract to pressure wash.
Mom, the next wide receiver coach.
She might. Hey, my old girl can run a slant route like a mug. You better watch out. Peace.